We decided there were several names that came up for certain kinds of work in our region. And we thought we would just take a moment to acknowledge some of that. If you're here, we'd love to have you come up and get a certificate. If not, we'll get it to you. But for excellence in scene design from Central Washington University. And if you had a chance, and I hope you do, if you have a chance to look at the Northwest Drama Review, this particular person has 2 articles in it. For Excellence in Academic Scholarship, Dr. Cecilia Aragon. My, how young you look, Dr. Aragon. No, Cece's not here. Okay. There are several people that we would like to acknowledge just for the work they've been doing in their program. I've been in touch with them, and it seems like their schools are really doing some exciting stuff, and we would just like to honor their work. So we would just like to give some recognition for excellence in program development. First, to Nick Garcia from Las Medanas. And we should have had him stay here, Rich Brown. Over here.
They couldn't be here tonight, so I'm going to take this in honor of him. So, thank you. Thank you.
And then finally, from Eastern Washington University, Sarah Goff and Jeff Sanders. For okay, one more award for faculty, and I'm going to talk a bit before we show the slide. I just found out that this person left this morning, and I had no idea they were leaving. So I've asked Jerry to video this. Are you rolling? All right, and then I may ask you to turn the camera on you. Our festival is primarily about honoring and celebrating the work of students in our region. But if you'll indulge me for just a moment, I'd like to take a couple of moments to honor a specialty faculty member who has, over the years, given tirelessly of their time and effort to KCACTF. The Kennedy Center Gold Medallion is an honor bestowed to those faculty members whose commitment to KCACTF and their students sets an example for us all. This award is, quote, presented to those in KCACTF regions who have made extraordinary contributions to the teaching and producing of theater and to the development and quality of the Kennedy Center's American College Theater Festival. Tonight, I'd like to recognize an individual who works extremely hard to make our festival run as smoothly as it does. He's one of those behind-the-scene types who is always 2 steps ahead of everyone. In fact, he's 2 steps ahead of everything. For example, he's famous for his Halloween parties, and he begins planning them in, I kid you not, April. He literally turns his house each year into a technical haunted mansion, and every year adds some new gory, bloody exhibit to frighten little children and guests. And he usually shows me the prototype drawings in April of that year. This past year, it was an automated group of singing skeletons and a coffin beer cooler with an automated lid and dry ice. I was talking to him the other day. This year he's way ahead, and he's planning on turning his backyard into a haunted walk with tunnels and pathways and hands. In our planning meetings, quite often we'll discuss adding something to the website, wondering if it can be done or if it will properly mesh with our current web pages, forms, etc. This person maintains our website. And at our last meeting, at the end of the discussion, I noticed him tapping away at his computer with a big grin on his face. And when I asked him if he thought it would be doable, he just smiled at me and said, well, it's already done. So I said, what are you tapping at? And he was planning some ghoulish thing for 2014. He served on the regional selection team, the regional executive committee and planning committee, and held offices in the Northwest Drama Conference and he has served as our regional design chair. This past year, he was voted by his peers to serve on the KCACTF national selection team. And the best part, he sports the meanest looking goatee of anyone in our conference. Ron, I'm sorry you're not here. Please join me in thanking Ron.